What's up, everybody? Welcome to Nerd Talk. I'm Ortec the Batman. That's Cytokin. Right here is Darth Taylor. And back in the booth is James, otherwise known as Uttertech, the Sausage Link. Today we got lots of cool stuff. We're going to be talking about basically Marvel movies, maybe a little bit of DC.
Marvel stuff today.
A lot of Marvel stuff. There's a surprise that's going to happen later on in the show. I'm not going to say anything until they show up because that would spoil it, really. But you should stick around because it's going to be, awesome, right?
No, most likely.
Most likely it's going to be awesome. No, it's definitely going to be awesome. But you've got some news about Pokemon.
All right, so Pokemon Go, getting released this year. Time to have some fun, time to go on an adventure with your friends and catch Pokemons and go on a Pokemon adventure.
I thought they canceled that.
No, here's the problem with it though. There's the beta now. During the Super Bowl, they released the official commercial saying 2016, this is going to be the year it's going to happen. There was a rumored beta that went around, and I guess that's just nothing but spam. Nothing.
So we should probably warn our viewers.
Yeah, stay away from it. If it's a beta, don't trust it. If a beta gets posted, Niantic, which Google, will post about it, and they'll be like, "This is our beta," rather than the website.
So basically, we should stay away from it, and
until it's announced by Niantic, the company who's designing it, when they announce it.
We're also going to post on Max Play's Facebook page about this too. We'll do a short little blog and just put out some extra information and maybe we'll post the link. Do you guys? Is the link still up? We could post the link and just let people know. Yeah, and let people know that it's a fraud and don't go to it. Stay away from this link.
PokemonGo.com or PokemonGoBeta.com.
There's James.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't.
Where are you, dude? You moved.
We've got a new room.
You're no longer in the Batcave. What happened?
We moved.
Thank God. Because you stunk over
Everybody
here.
can see what we're doing for the week.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah, that's our work up there. Matter of fact, we should address the hiatus. We were on a hiatus. Basically, we had a ton of work to get taken care of.
I was
We moved
sick.
our control room.
Yeah.
I was really sick.
We're expanding.
Taylor
Darth
died.
Taylor he died like Kenny on South Park. Yep.
But hey, look, the Force is strong with him. That Force ghosty thingy now.
Yeah, unfortunately, that flu kind of came around. And
We had to pull up our big boy Skeletor underwear and get to work for a little while, but
Mine's
we're
He-Man.
back, so it's all good.
And we are
how is yours not
reformatting our
He-Man?
show, just to let everyone know. We are starting to change. We're going to change things a little bit around. We're going to hopefully bring a little bit more entertainment to you guys.
We've got many more guests coming. I've lined up some really cool guests.
And we're going to start doing some short films. We're going to start doing some little shorts that we can kind of give you, give an idea of what we do here, what we actually
In an earlier episode, we alluded to Cage's Nerf battle, right?
Oh, man, that's going to be so much fun.
I'm still upset that you're talking about Skeletor and he's not He-Man.
I'm gonna destroy you guys.
You're going to destroy us?
He's gonna bring all the
Nerf
military
battles.
attacks. It's
In the
like
Nerf battle?
It's gonna be awesome.
he's gonna sit here and paint his own camouflage. Just come in and be like, I'm ready.
There's no
But
way I'm getting destroyed by a walking piece of sausage. It's just not
he has
happening.
military training now.
This
I don't
walking
care.
piece of sausage
I have martial
has
arts
military
training.
training.
I have
As an
martial arts
expert.
training. I can take you.
Stop the
Don't
Nerf
worry.
bolt.
Yeah, sure.
I'm the only one who can stop Nerf bolts. Let's just.
You need a lightsaber for that. So.
Yeah, I have a lightsaber.
So anyway, our first
Is it
topic.
as cool as Dylan's?
Is it
Mine's
what?
really cool.
Is it as cool as Dylan's?
No, it's probably not as
No,
cool
it's
as
not.
Dylan's.
I have the Kylo Ren one.
Even though Dylan's isn't a true Sith Lord saber.
It's
Jedi.
Kylo Ren's
metal
Knights of Ren.
sword.
Have you seen his?
Mine's a metal one as
I
well.
saw
That
the
thing is
episode.
heavy as, man, that thing weighs like 15 pounds, easy.
That's
What was a
fine.
Force
Have much
Effects
to do with it.
lightsaber?
Yeah, it's a Force
Yeah.
effects.
Yeah, but our
Force
first
Effects
topic
Black
is
Edition.
basically today we're going to be talking a lot about the Marvel movies. We also have a trailer to run for Batman v Superman. We only are running that trailer. Today is really a Marvel day, but we're running the DC trailer because the new trailer was released, and there's a lot of really cool footage. Taylor actually showed it to me maybe, 20 minutes ago?
Something like that.
And the only reason why I want to show that is a lot of people were worried about Batman and how he would fight in the movie. I know I was.
And as if according to that trailer, he doesn't have as much of an issue as we thought he was going to have.
No, it's actually pretty
The
awesome.
Batmobile does.
Yeah, the Batmobile was for a little spin.
The Batmobile's got a little bit of that definitely needs to be addressed because the Batmobile should be. I mean, for me, I don't like this new Batmobile. I mean, I don't mind that he runs in. We'll wait till the trailer, but I don't like the new Batmobile. I think it's just too small.
It reminds me. Personally, it reminds me of the new Arkham Knight.
Yeah, it does.
It has that. It's no longer it's not the Dark Knight where it was obviously a tank.
Yeah, for sure.
But now I think they're trying to go back to their roots and make it more of a car than it is with a bunch of gadgets and stuff.
It's always a gadget. It's always,
Yeah.
always
You
a
know,
gadget.
It's gonna have gadgets for
It's
sure.
Batman.
It's gonna have
Batman has
smoke
the utility
bombs and
belt of
machine guns.
gadgets.
You know what I never got about the '89 Batman movie is Batman. Obviously, in that movie, he doesn't mind killing. But I mean, he had machine guns, and they when he's driving towards the Axis Chemical door, and the bullets just cut a perfect line across, but the guns never move.
Yeah.
So hopefully we don't see any craziness like that.
He just gently turns himself a little bit. This little swerve action.
Superb driving.
Yeah.
Well, the
there you go.
director is Zack Snyder.
Yep,
Correct?
and he's amazing.
Yeah, he's for visual effects and special effects, he's done an amazing job.
Yep.
So far, he doesn't go over the top and he doesn't do stupid stuff like you.
We're
just
getting ahead of ourselves, though.
Why?
James, we're still first segment, dude.
Oh yeah, we need.
James,
to
listen to that
What's up?
that sweet Game of Thrones action.
Oh,
Oh, so
What's
we're just
going
gonna
on?
jump topics?
Game of
Like we
Thrones.
could have rolled this
just
into the
jumped
trailer.
I mean, it's-
topics.
I mean,
Marvel's
It's all
next,
good,
man.
dude. It's all good.
Or movies
no,
are next.
it's
Yeah.
just general Marvel.
Do you
the whole
have
time.
images for us for
We
the
do.
new Game of Thrones season?
We do.
Let's roll through the images.
Uno momento, por favor.
I gotta
Okay.
say, I haven't seen Game of Thrones.
You haven't seen Game of Thrones.
No.
Have you read any of the books?
No, I have not read it.
A Song of Ice and Fire by George R.R.
I've
Martin.
completely avoided Game of
How
Thrones.
could you do that?
Well, maybe he's one of those people that wants to wait till the entire season or series is done, and then sit down and binge watch it for like a week or two.
That's basically
Taylor
me.
does that though. If we've learned anything about Taylor in the short time we've known him, is that when a video game comes out, this dude's done for 3 days.
That is
He's
true.
basically gonna
He did-
sit and play
He did
video
take
games.
time off for his teeth when Fallout came out.
personally, I made sure that
Man,
I
that teeth.
scheduled that
I
perfectly.
got that teeth. Oh man, I gotta clean these. It's gonna be a real rough
No,
day.
it
I
wasn't
just
the cleaning.
gotta.
It was my wisdom teeth.
No,
that
he
gotta-
got
taken
teeth
out.
pulled for like legit pulled, but he scheduled it on the same day that Fallout came out.
Fallout.
Legitimately
because he had it pre-ordered, right?
Yeah, I had it pre-ordered the day it was able to be pre-ordered.
Well,
I pre-ordered it.
I mean, if a new
Vasectomies-
if a new Arkham Knight game comes out, I'm doing the same thing
Yeah.
Or,
on a Friday because I never take
a
days off.
doctor's office, vasectomies get scheduled higher during Super Bowl than any other time of the year,
I can see it. Like right before
so that they
you
can
get,
have this
it's
day
like,
after the
oh.
Super Bowl off, so they can recover from the hangover.
That's a
True story.
Thank you for that weird piece of information.
sure that
I
they
thought
don't
I was
have
the king
meetings.
of awkward, but it's turning out that you're beating me in that race, buddy.
No, because Taylor just did the
I
same thing.
destroy you in that race.
Yeah, you were definitely way more awkward than I am, my friend.
Taylor's
Not
really
as
being
awkward as Boba Fett shooting at Superman.
Yeah,
up here.
that's pretty silly.
Yeah,
I
that'll,
mean,
that'll do a whole lot of
Boba
good.
Fett's awesome, but I don't even who set that up anyway.
I did. I was trying to get it so where Batman was trying to fight R2-D2 and
Right.
Boba was fighting Superman.
Anyway, we're talking about the action figures that are on our little geek table. But we're Game of Thrones. So are you watching the show?
I started reading the books and watched 5 minutes
I've
of
made
episode
it
1.
through the first 2 books, but I'm up to like the 3rd season, and I gave up trying to keep up. You know, we have a tough work schedule, so I figured I'll wait till
Spoiler
the
alert
DVDs
for the
are
new movie,
released.
by the way.
Superman died.
Just leave them down. Who cares? Here, look, I'll make it even. So I'll wait for the DVD set or the Blu-ray set. When I'm talking about DVD, like it's 20 years ago, I'll wait for the Blu-ray and then I'll binge watch it. But James here is going to hook me up with season 4 and 5, so I can
What?
get caught
Says
up.
who? I don't have that. What are you talking
You
about?
asked me for a thumb drive because you're an
No.
internet pirate. Remember?
No. I said
Yeah.
I'll give you the Blu-ray
What?
discs.
That is illegal. You can't do that.
Can't do
Blu-ray-
that. That's illegal.
That is
I'll give you the
against
Blu-ray disc.
the
We're
law.
going to
I got
pay
you.
for it one way.
Are
or the
you
other.
trying to say you pirate movies? That is
No,
illegal,
you can
Josh.
download it,
That
dude.
is
Illegal.
illegal.
Why are you guys
Bad.
coming down on me? All right. Why you guys got to come at me like that?
Why
Come
don't you just go buy the complete
What?
DVD collection?
Well, I already own like 1 through 3, so I
Well,
might
then
as
go
well.
finish
I
it up.
will. I believe in buying hard copies, my friend.
Yeah.
I don't like
agree.
MP3s. I don't like MP4s, even though I work with them all the time. But I usually, if I had my
You're
choice,
an AVI kind of guy, aren't you?
No, not an. That's messed up, man. What's the only way I can get CS2 to work on my hacked? Oh, wait, I mean, we pay for Adobe Premiere Pro around here, but no, I'm a huge fan of the show. I think it's like the best show HBO's ever done since The Sopranos, at least.
The cut to black.
Well, speaking of, they released some
Old
footage
jokes.
or some pictures about maybe an hour and a half ago of the new season 6 of Game of Thrones.
So we have new pictures that we can check out. So we're supposed to sit here and speculate on.
Just
them.
honestly,
There's Arya.
We should wait another
Still
couple
blind.
hours, and they'll probably have the
Sansa.
first 6.
Still alive.
Still alive, yeah. Peter
Still
Dinklage.
short.
Yeah, still short.
And he's
He's the best
with,
character on the show, by the way. If you haven't
he
seen
is.
the show, that dude is the reason why
That
you
is
want to watch
Mr.
it.
Dinklebot and Destiny.
The second reason is right here.
She's still alive.
Yep.
She's
Danny.
probably the first.
Well, yeah, I mean, for eye candy, she's the first reason, but Peter Dinklage's acting, as well as her acting, is amazing. So
Yeah.
she's not all eye candy.
They
Plus,
both
she's
survived the jump that they made.
okay.
apparently.
I guess that's something that happened at the end of the
There's
fifth
still
season.
there's still
Yeah.
people.
I've read about it, so it's not like
She's
I'm.
still a
person.
person.
Yep, she's still a
Her
person.
armor has nipples.
Okay. That's
very,
if you don't-
very
if you don't
important.
know, that's
You can't
Danny's.
see, but I can.
Like that's Danny's personal assistant, right
This
hand
is
man
what
or something.
this is the picture that excites me the most because that's
Bran
Bran.
is standing.
Yeah, he's standing.
Paralyzed. McGee is standing.
How do you think they got around to getting him to stand?
I don't know, but he wasn't in
Black
the last
magic.
season at all.
It's got to be magic.
Black
That's the-
magic.
I mean, he couldn't have just healed.
There's magic in
Yeah.
this.
There's magic.
I'm,
Magic came
She's
back
the
with
mother
the
of dragons. Yeah.
When the
doesn't
dragons were
necessarily
reborn,
mean-
magic came back.
It doesn't mean
The
magic.
way magic. Oh, there's one of my favorite characters, Brienne.
Yeah.
Of when it was revealed she was Captain Phasma. I nicknamed her Brienne of Effin Hoth. I can't say bad words on this show.
Or completely worthless character.
Yeah. Another. Move along.
Helmet on.
Don't care. That dude on the right is sick though.
That guy's
Isn't that the
Yeah.
guy from
Yeah,
like,
here's the
Walden.
Iron Isles, the king of the
Walden?
Iron Isles. Walden, I think, Walder Frey.
Holder?
Still
No, that's
drinking.
not Frey.
Is that the
That's not.
Holder
That
guy?
wasn't Walder Frey.
No,
Who was it?
I don't remember. That's Greyjoy.
We know all. Oh yeah, Greyjoys. Yeah, from the Iron Isles. I was right.
Yeah, you were right
I
about
got things
that.
mixed up.
All I
Holder-
know is the first
Sam
the
Tarly.
first scene has Peter Dinklage.
Princess
in
is actually dead.
Uh,
That happened last season.
okay, so that's just a carryover. So they're basically mourning her. Is there anything about the Hound?
Don't know yet.
Nothing about the Hound at all.
We're going through these pictures together.
Yeah,
it. Going his way.
so she's still like in humiliation mode. She hasn't grown her hair out yet. I'm talking about Queen Cersei. This dude is like the sickest character in the whole show.
He has probably one of the best lines too.
Do you mind filling us in on this line?
1 second. I don't want to mess it up, and I want to go through these pictures.
You're going through them so fast that I'm trying to remember characters.
This guy's still old. Don't
Yeah,
worry.
he's still old.
Well, this is
Don't worry. I'll go back to my
Yeah.
very obvious
Yeah, but
statements about
this
what's his
Blind.
name died.
the king,
Yeah.
the bad king, which was what's his name's brother.
Which one?
Dang it,
They're all
I forget.
kind of bad.
Yeah.
All the kings are dead except for Tommen.
Okay.
Arya's still blind.
Okay, we're back
She's
to the
still
beginning.
blind. Yep. She
Cersei
still
for,
has that dirt smudge on her
Yeah.
face and forehead.
She's
Daenerys
still,
for Daenerys'
I'd
sake.
take her with that dirt on her face.
Do you have any? Is there any new images of the dragons?
More Peter Dinklage.
We're going through these together, man.
Oh, you haven't seen any of them.
I
So this is
glanced
just
at
something.
them.
This is all just brand new then.
Yeah, this dude, it came out
Gotcha.
a half hour ago, or an hour and a half ago.
There's a eunuch.
Still short.
Yeah.
Still short.
Still a badass.
Yeah, he's still awesome. Still awesome.
Still a nun.
I'm not seeing anything new. The Red Woman, she's still around.
They're not releasing much yet.
No,
Still red.
That's it.
Still
there's
blind.
there's no
we go.
information to tag along with it.
Like I said,
Nope,
just wait
it's
another
literally just
6
pictures.
hours, and the first 6 episodes will get leaked out.
Yeah, they'll be online. Some
Yeah,
some
I
some
hope so.
intern will get upset and start leaking footage and stuff.
That'd be
Speaking of
amazing.
leaked footage, being that we were supposed to be talking about Marvel, I almost
Deadpool.
yeah, Deadpool. Ryan Reynolds made a comment about he's 70% sure that he didn't leak the Deadpool footage. I'm pretty sure he did. I mean, he's already a pirate. and
fact
stole
that
the
Whose
dude.
phone is that?
The fact that he said 70%. He's like,
it's
I
my
am
phone. It's my phone.
70% sure that I didn't.
I honestly think like it was a marketing ploy from the beginning. Like even the leak was a marketing ploy. Like I think they have perfectly marketed this movie throughout the entire time, like up until today. Like today is obviously the previews are not the preview, but
I've heard a lot of reviews, and they're all pretty good.
Everyone's saying that they loved it.
Yeah, nobody.
Fox has already greenlit the.
You stole my line, dude. I was gonna say that. Yeah.
Deadpool 2.
Sucks
Got
for
it.
you.
I've got beat all both of it.
Yeah, Deadpool 2 is already greenlit.
Yeah,
Well,
it's already ready to go.
From Game of Thrones, one of the best sayings is, "If you think this has a happy ending, you haven't been paying attention."
All men
One of the
must
best
die.
lines.
That's my favorite.
Said by Ramsey to.
All men must die.
Theon.
You can't beat all men must die.
I don't know.
Just saying.
The
it's the best.
context of why he's telling Reek now that if you think this has a happy ending, you haven't been paying attention.
He talked with George R.R. Martin.
Hey, James, don't we have the Batman v Superman trailer we can roll real quick?
We do.
So let's roll it.
On to the movies.
Master Wayne. Thermal imaging is showing me 24 hostiles on the 3rd floor. Why don't I drop you off on the 2nd?
Getting slow in my old age, Alfred.
Even you got too old to die young, not for lack of trying.
He has the power to wipe out the entire human race. If we believe there's even a 1% chance that he is our enemy, we have to take it as an absolute certainty.
The greatest gladiator match in the history of the world. God versus man. Day versus night.
You're psychotic.
That is a 3-syllable word for any thought too big for little minds.
I've known a few women like you.
Oh, I don't think you've ever known a woman like me.
The oldest lie in America is that power can be innocent.
What? How did Batman, I know he's got the suit, but how did he stop?
Whoa. Where'd Dylan go?
Dylan's gone because
He disappeared.
Whoa.
Well, hey.
Whoa.
There's a reason for this.
No. I want to know how Batman was able to stop Superman with
That's
a
irrelevant.
block. Like how?
Where'd Dylan go?
What?
Dylan's
Where did Dylan
gone
go?
because we have some
What does it
special
matter?
guests coming on a little later for one of our
Yeah,
segments.
Dylan's actually prepping our special guest. We don't want to tell you guys what it is because we're talking about Batman versus Superman. Anyway, so we'll get back to Batman v Superman. I'm gonna just say versus. It's a lot easier. It's a lot easier to say it. But how in the hell did they? That doesn't make any sense.
Kryptonite.
How does he know about kryptonite? I mean, he's Batman. I mean, I won't doubt it,
Well,
but
He's Bruce Wayne.
In the universe, technically, kryptonite is already on Earth.
it's been there. Yeah, I know
been there.
that. But I mean,
Been there
how
with
does he know that?
Superman.
How would he not know that when he's one of the
He's one of the
richest
greatest
people
detectives that ever lived.
and one
Yeah,
of the
he
richest
is the
people
greatest
in-
detective that ever lived.
I think how he's going to figure it out is Lex Luthor's going to find out that Superman has a weakness to kryptonite.
Right.
He's going to sell it to Batman and to try
Inadvertently? Or
Inadvertently,
maybe
yes.
something through Wayne Tech?
Well, that's why do you think else Batman's going to go after Superman at this point? I mean, yeah, he's kind of like, well, he's super powerful. We got to stop him.
And he's always got
But
a
there's got to
contingency
be
plan.
something that's making
Right.
him like constantly think that, and
Yep.
I think it's Lex Luthor. Lex Luthor is going to be basically manipulate Batman at first.
Man, you know what? If that's the storyline they go with, I really hope that it's played right. I'm already not liking Jesse Eisenberg as Lex Luthor. I think he's more Riddlerish. I think we've talked about that before.
Yeah.
But
I
if
like
that's
him so far.
I mean, I don't know, man. I'm not
Speaking
sold
of
on
quotes, he has one of the best quotes in the movie.
it. Yes, he does. Go ahead and tell us the quote, James.
Psychotic is a 3-syllable word for people with too small of a mind to understand it, or something like that.
That's probably why I don't understand it.
Pretty
Exactly.
much.
Yeah. I have the brain of a T-Rex. I just think about food and sleep. That's pretty much it.
That's it?
Yeah, and Harley Quinn, you know.
Harley Quinn,
Yeah, that's like it's the
Dominates
third
about
thing.
90% of my
Other than
thoughts.
that, nothing really goes on up there.
I
at
wonder
all.
how much they're going to mention about like the events like that lead
Man
up
of
to
Steel, you mean?
Suicide Squad,
Oh yeah, that would be awesome.
because they're
They
both
tied it
linked
in?
together.
Yeah, but also we got to look at Batman in action.
That's
which
true.
that was I was really worried. I mean, because he just looks too bulky. But I mean, he looks like he moves like Batman should move. He's slamming dudes though.
I mean, he hits the dude on the top of the head and literally puts his face through the floor.
Yep,
So,
as well as jumping through the floor. Like that's how he enters the battle. Is he jumps through the floor? I'm thinking he's got some enhancements in his suit, kind of
Yeah.
like Kingdom Come. If you've ever read Kingdom Come, except his whole suit was like, it was like basically Bat Vader.
Yeah, I
You
think
know?
he's definitely gonna. We're going the route of the suit is it's
an
a
older
super suit.
Batman, right? Yeah.
But like his suit helps him be more powerful and more like have more agility and be able to. Because you saw the dude hit him in the back of the neck with a knife and he didn't even he was just like tink. Oh,
Yeah,
what?
you see it too, like a spark or
Yeah.
something. You see that,
And
and then he
he's-
threw one guy clear across the room, and then
Yeah.
he hits a wall, and the wall just shatters.
And a
Yeah.
concrete.
Two guys,
wall.
I think he did.
And it wasn't
Yeah.
a wooden wall; it was a concrete wall that he threw
Well,
him into.
I mean, I'm not sure what wall it is, but any kind of force to do that, you got to be a bad mofo. But I think his suit is definitely going to be enhanced in some way.
I think he's gonna have the
It's not just
kryptonite in
Kevlar
his
is what I'm
hands.
getting at, you know?
Yeah.
Because, I mean, even Batman in the comics really doesn't toss dudes across the room like that.
Well, this trailer kind of brings it back to
Dark
Batman
Knight
versus
Rises.
Superman. It's
Yeah.
like the last trailer we got Doomsday.
Yep.
Which we obviously know is going to end
Yeah,
up
that's
being the
good
main
point, man.
character.
They didn't show any villains in this,
show-
right?
it was-
They
it
barely
was-
showed Luthor, I think, right?
Barely. It was solely the fact of Batman and Superman fighting each other.
Yeah, yeah.
That's what that trailer was for. Because
Those
I mean,
shots that Batman took looked like they'd kill people.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That
Batman doesn't
can't
kill
be
people.
that can't just be a Kevlar suit. There's something more to it.
Oh,
I
yeah.
think we'll find out too, and I think that's why the whole point of them showing him, in that battle in the trailer, and then Alfred having that talk with him too. It's like not for lack of trying, meaning he's been trying to get killed all his life. He's too old to die and all that. So I'm thinking that there's something with the suit that they have enhanced in order for him to compete with the younger criminal being an older Batman.
yes.
Does that make any sense?
Well,
little bit.
he says.
Did I just made sense? This has got to be a show first.
No, we just humor
Well,
you.
in the new trailer, you hear Ben Affleck say he's like, "I'm getting too old for my age to do this."
Yeah, that's what I was getting at. Yeah.
And we're obviously got an older Batman, like he's in
Yeah.
his 40s.
Well, we knew that
or
going into it,
50s,
yeah.
And we're gonna see what happened.
Did you know that Brody from Mallrats is the only person ever to stink finger Batman and not get totally beat up? Side note, sorry. Go ahead.
No, I
You were
wouldn't-
saying.
But what we're gonna
You
see
didn't get it, did
here
you?
is
Get
this
it,
is,
Batfleck?
Yeah, no, I
Alright,
got you.
Okay.
They
It was
Lame joke, studio audience? Secret guess? Lame joke? Lame joke? Lame joke alert.
I mean,
I don't write these,
We're gonna see the
No one does.
formation
That's
of the
the problem.
Justice League. This is the formation of the Justice League.
Yes. And it's rumored Aquaman's going to show up, as well as Ezra Miller as the Flash.
Yeah.
Jason Momoa is playing Aquaman.
Yes.
And who else? Was there any other rumors? I don't
They
think there was. I
haven't
think
said
that's pretty much
anything
it.
about a new
Cyborg,
Green
I know
Lantern.
Cyborg, and I don't know who's playing him.
but
if
Green
Cyborg
Lantern,
is-
it hasn't been said anything
No,
about.
but it's been rumored. But
Yes.
Cyborg
I'm
is
playing
definitely
Cyborg.
in the movie. What?
I'm playing Cyborg.
Well,
You're playing Cyborg.
that's because you have the personality
That's
of a
gonna be
robot,
terrible.
and it's an easy fit.
It's a pretty cool personality.
No,
Is it
not
Benders?
really. You're like a walking plank of wood. You just walk around all stiff all the time and hairy. You're a wet carpet that smells like musty,
Well, talking
Mildew
about
and-
movies,
I'll accept that.
gross stuff and farts.
I think we should move on
James
from
smells like
Batman
farts.
versus Superman.
That's you.
What?
That's not me.
I think we should move on from.
Yeah, I
Batman
think we have a
versus-
special trailer, don't we?
Which
We
one?
do.
We do. We have a special trailer, and we're going to go ahead and show this trailer, and then when you see it, you'll be blown away, because I was. Go ahead and roll the trailer, bro.
Hey, babe. It's been an hour. Come on.
Be in a minute, Scorsese. Trust me, it'll be worth the wait.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Nerd Talk. And if you didn't like that trailer, then you probably don't live on planet Earth, because that was rad. And it was also shot in Tampa by these two gentlemen, Brian, Joe.
Close.
Jerry.
This
So
guy
close.
with his names over here.
Yeah.
I literally
So
just met
close.
Joe 5 minutes ago, but you're the co-writer of Sleepwalker, which was the trailer you guys just watched. And Josh Noss is a guy who I've known on Facebook at least for quite a while. When you started this project, I think I jumped on, liked the page, and then followed along. And he's been very awesome about sharing a lot of cool stuff, behind the scenes stuff. So what brought you guys to making this movie?
Stupidity?
That's usually why I do anything, just because I'm retarded. But I'm sorry, I didn't mean to use the R word. Stupid. Stupid is what I meant. Longtime fans, I'm guessing.
Yeah. Yes.
So
definitely.
I think it was like 91, and it was Christmas time, and I was going to the grocery store. Or no, it wasn't. It was the corner store, and I usually went up there to play Street Fighter on the arcade. And this comic caught my eye, Sleepwalker. I was like, "What is this?" I mean, for one, he looked like like the Incredible Hulk shrunk down into Hobgoblin's costume. Or Zen, the Intergalactic Ninja, decided to wear clothes.
Right.
I was just enamored with just the art style. I forget the artist's name, but I think it was Jim Starlin that started. Brett Blevin, yeah. And when I first picked up that book, I was hooked. And I think I stayed with it for about the first 10 issues or something. And then, I've got ADHD, so I saw something shiny and decided not to, buy it. But over the years, I've definitely revisited it. But you've had, obviously, from what I've gathered, you've had a love for this comic from the get-go.
Yeah, most definitely. I think similar story to you. I was just in the comic shop, and it must have caught my eye. And I don't know if it was the first issue, but it was definitely somewhere around the beginning, and then stuck with it, throughout. And I think a couple of years ago when we were looking at maybe doing something, I went back through my collection. I was missing a couple, so I had to get on Amazon.
And finish it up, yeah.
I think you bumped up the price on eBay for all issues of Sleepwalker.
Yeah.
I heard a guy did that with Ram Man toys from the Masters of the Universe. He just went out and bought all the Ram Man toys just to drive up the value. So it doesn't surprise me someone doing that. Right. But yeah, when you started posting about this on Facebook, I definitely went back and grabbed as many issues as I could find. Oh, cool. But they're really easy to find, but at the same time, they're hard to find in good condition.
Sure.
So, but about the movie, so Sleepwalker is definitely in the movie.
Oh yeah.
And the trailer looks amazing, by the way. And I actually know Scott Sullivan, who was the DP for this movie. If you don't know what DP means, it's nothing gross. It's director of photography. But I worked with him and Dominic Smith for one day on the movie Waves.
Awesome.
So we kind of knew people in the same circle already as it is, Matter of fact, Dominic gave me my first IMBD credit for Waves, and all I did was walk on set for a day and just monkey around. I didn't really do anything important.
Sure. So. Yeah, I did the same thing on Waves.
Really? The same movie?
Yeah.
That's funny. But So how did this get started? Like, did you guys go through Kickstarter, or was it something you did out of your own pocket?
So far, it's all out of pocket. Yeah. So we were writing a different movie idea that we had, and then I think Guardians of the Galaxy came out, and we saw it, and we were blown away, like everybody. And we said, well, these guys these superheroes or whatever comic characters no one's ever heard of. You know, for the most part, nobody mainstream. I'd never heard of Guardians of the Galaxy, and I'm a comic book fan. So I said we were writing this thing that was very ambitious, was going to take crazy special effects. So we thought maybe something else with crazy special effects.
And Sleepwalker definitely brings the special effects.
Yeah,
for
definitely.
Sure. I mean, if you've read the comic, this guy's powers are nuts, dude. He looks at things and transforms them.
Yes.
You know, so I can only imagine the uphill battle you had with that on the effects.
Still working on it.
Still working on it.
Still
I've
climbing.
seen the CG model. You could see Sleepwalker's face in the trailer that you guys brought us, but man, he looks like he walked off the comic.
Awesome.
Is that something that you guys aimed for, or was that something that you were like, okay, we'll see how it looks and gauge people's reactions and then maybe movie them up? Because we all know that a lot of comic book movies, their characters really don't translate to the screen the way they were in the comic. I mean, it's only recently that Marvel started doing it, really with Avengers, I think, or the Captain America movie. But they've always altered it. Why did you stick with just the straight comic look? Is that a purist thing, or?
I think it's mainly because we want to appeal to the fans of the comic, you know?
Yeah.
You got to keep that classic look, because like you said, I think half the reason why the Marvel movies were so successful is because when you look at him, it's like, that's Captain America. You know, that's not a guy that looks like Captain America.
Exactly.
That's Captain America.
Right.
Yeah, that's not a weird guy in a suit that stole another superhero's origin.
Yeah.
Right.
I gotcha. So, you guys obviously wrote the movie together. How long did the writing process take?
Still ongoing.
Yeah.
So it'll be a series. It's planned as a series, a web series. So.
Well, how long have you guys been working on this show for? Like, I mean, it seems like you have already put, months into this.
Yes.
It's a grueling shooting schedule.
I think we started writing it in 2014, late summer was kind of the first time we started.
Yeah, I think I might have jumped on board with it a few months later, and we became friends through. Like I said, the same circles. So it's been really fun to watch too, because I literally watched it, almost right after birth. I'll say, you know what I mean. And for you, this has got to be your child. This is your baby.
Yeah.
You know. So if I were you, I'd be super proud of that. And I'm like scrambling for questions because I'm too excited. I want to go back and watch the trailer again.
Cool.
And I just love the look of the movie. And who actually designed the costumes for you guys? I mean, obviously the artist that did the comic did, but who actually put that together for you?
A friend of mine from years ago, she's a fashion designer, but she's actually an interior designer now. But I remembered she went to school for fashion, and I said, I wonder what she thinks about designing this purple alien's costume, or green alien, purple costume. But so I gave her a call. She was kind of the only person I really knew in the field, and we were good friends. So I threw it out to her to see what she thought, and she was into it. And that was kind of the thing we were most worried about, was how was it going to translate to film, and could somebody pull that off?
Yeah. And
she was working and sending me just pictures of purple fabric all over her apartment for months, and then she said, I'm going to come down and bring you what I got, and we'll put it together and see if it's heading in the right direction. She's actually in Chicago, so she flew down, and we got the actor out. And
who is?
Chris Cotillo. He's been awesome. That's another story, a great story on how he came on board.
That guy looks like a freak of nature.
Oh, man. Yeah, he's impressive. He's a specimen.
Are you like, I mean, it's kind of scary to be around him.
Yeah, a little bit.
Impressive. No, that's intimidating, dude. No way.
You should try putting the costume on.
I'm just trying to be nice. So
I look like a midget biker, and I'm wary about this guy. Plus, I've seen some of the martial arts scenes and stuff that you guys shot in the dojo, and I was like, geez, man, I thought he was Darth Maul. I was like, they got Ray Park. How'd they do that?
Boone Park. Yeah, he's an amazing guy as well. I mean, just really lucky to have met and get the people on board that we did.
Yeah, and did she also design 8-Ball?
No, not necessarily. So she brought that
down. Which, by
down.
the way, you guys are brilliant, because when I heard that when you teased 8-Ball in the movie, I was like, how are they going to do that? That's like doing Mysterio. You're not going to do it right. It's going to look retarded. Sorry, the R word again. We should do like a Pee Wee Herman every time I say that. Everyone go, ah! But I'm saying, like, you guys really nailed the look of that character working in the motorcycle suit and the helmet and stuff. I was like, man, I would have never in a million years, well, I don't think often anyway, but never in a million years would I have thought that's how you would do it. So how did that design come up? I mean, I think I'm more excited for that guy. Really hope Cobweb shows up.
Oh, yeah.
He's
Cobweb's got to
Cobweb!
be. He's the Green Goblin.
He's like Mumra of
Sleepwalker, right?
the alien dimension, the sleep dimension or whatever.
Oh,
By
yeah,
the way,
Cobweb's.
Sleepwalker is an alien from another dimension.
Mindscape.
The Mindscape,
Mindscape.
right? And there's also tons of demons and other Sleepwalkers. It's a race of Sleepwalkers, am I correct?
Yeah, he's actually, his name's not Sleepwalker, he's a Sleepwalker,
Yes.
but we call him Sleepwalker because he's
Or
the only one
Sleepy,
on Earth.
yeah.
Or Sleepy. Yeah.
And so
Or Bug Eyes.
So how much of the Mindscape are you guys going to show?
There's some Mindscape.
As much as possible.
Yeah. Yeah, we've
I've
got
always
plans.
wondered because it looks weird in the comic.
I know.
Doesn't look like.
Yeah, we're excited to try and bring it to the screen. Yeah, I went to school for animation, so I got some good buddies in VFX and stuff like that. So hopefully,
nice.
we all pull our
collective
crazy
creativity
minds
together,
yeah.
for sure.
Have you guys been trying to like reach out to Marvel or anything like that about this?
We want to. Yeah. We want to.
It's already they're pushing it as a Marvel fan series.
Yeah, that's why I asked. I mean,
as far as tweeting Kevin Feige and who's the Netflix kind of showrunner. Yeah, I
we
forget
know
his
who you're
name,
talking about because those are the guys responsible for Daredevil.
Right.
And that's how Daredevil was almost the exact same way you guys got started. Daredevil got started the same way. So it's within the realm of possibility. And being that I watch this stuff and I work in production as well, I mean, you can see when I'm watching the quality, just how it's shot and the cinematography and the just off the trailer, I'm like, you know what? That looks like the quality is just as good.
Awesome.
You know, it's just as good as Daredevil looked, which at first it took me a while to get used to it because I've been babied with Avengers.
Sure,
and,
it's so
you know, I mean,
different,
and Transformers, and I just mentioned like the unmentionable. So I like it, so you can just eat it. But
I was
anyway,
just telling him I want a Ninja Turtles Transformers crossover movie.
that would be so rad. If we can get Batman and Ninja Turtles in the comics, why can't we?
So many explosions. Like, oh my God.
I'm just waiting to see Megan Fox get confused when she, you know, or not Megan Fox, but you know, like the Transformers and the Turtles are going to be fighting over Megan Fox. They're going to be like, it's Michaela. No, it's April. No, it's Michaela.
She just changed her name and moved.
I could just see Bumblebee and Mikey become buddies at some point, though.
Oh, yeah.
You know, he's about to kick the old can off and you know, take a leak, and Mikey's like, wait, dude, it's just a mask or something.
Yeah.
Lame joke. I'm sorry.
No, it's good.
Should I just say R so we can scream at everybody?
Yeah.
All right. Anyway, but back to Sleepwalker, which is the reason that we're here. How often are you guys shooting, and are you still shooting? Do you have a pilot, and when are we going to be able to see it?
So we got a full trailer coming very soon. That's the next step.
Right.
We're trying to wrap that up. So it'll be like about a 3-minute trailer, a lot more action, a lot more scenes from the show, and we actually haven't begun shooting the series yet. So we plan on doing a Kickstarter to kind of get a little bit more equipment and things like that, so we can, you know, have even more epic shots. And because right now it's all, you know, everybody's just pitched in what they have and.
I don't know, man. You guys are shooting it with a Sony Red, and that's kind of beefy. That's beefy, and I know you guys have one of the best dudes in the area. Actually, behind the camera, running the camera for you guys.
For sure.
And that guy's Scott Sullivan is who we're talking about, and that guy is awesome. Like everything that him and Dominic put out, I'm watching it and stuff. I actually met them through Nick Dabrowski.
Okay.
Who was he was an actor. I forget the film that they did, but Nick played a villain in it. And I never, when I first met him, I was like, "You're like the sweetest dude. You're like the nicest guy. We could be buddies and stuff." I watched that and I was like, "Stay away from me." Like that dude was real convincing at being really evil.
Right.
But yeah. Anyways, so you guys have an awesome crew for sure, and the sound guy.
Yeah, Devin McKinnon.
Yep, Devin. I've met Devin one time, I think, and he's like one of the nicest people on the planet as well.
Cool.
Does Matt Jimenez have anything? Have you guys been on board
He's actually
with him?
working on some VFX for us right now. Yeah.
Also, another great
awesome
local filmmaker, and that guy really puts in work too. So
yeah, he does.
You guys are definitely in good hands with that. And but who's directing?
We're co-directing.
Co-directing and co-writing.
So
these guys are doing everything.
The way
do you guys have boxing gloves just in case?
Well, the way we did it to keep that from happening, hopefully, is so I'm kind of directing the camera and the shots, the story, and he's more directing the actors.
Oh, I got you.
So we kind of split it up that way.
Now, I wonder if that's how Mark Shannon and Damian. Swift, right? Mark Shannon and Damian Swift. They're the guys that did Freddy vs. Jason or whatever. Yeah.
Maybe one directed Freddy and one directed Jason.
Yeah, that's probably why they were so weird together too. You know? Like it wasn't Freddy. It was basically Wolfman versus Frankenstein.
Right.
You know, it wasn't. I mean, other than the one-liners
Yeah,
Freddy had, it was just. I mean, he's clawing at him while the other one's lumbering towards him. You know, it's just you know the best part in that movie. If you ever seen like the DVD, the commentary and stuff.
I think I own that movie for some reason.
Watch
Awesome.
Ken Kersinger, who plays Jason. He gets his. Remember when Freddy cuts his fingers, and then the fingers fall off?
Yes.
He's like, you know what I was thinking during the scene, and they're like, no, and he's like, finger. And the way he said it, I was like, oh my God, that's. I wish Jason would have said that when the fingers fall off and he's just like finger, and he like looks at it all sideways like Jason does, like a puppy dog.
Right, yeah, Frankenstein.
But anyways, who plays 8-Ball?
Hoon Park.
Hoon
So
Park.
the guy
okay.
doing all
the martial arts and the gi and stuff.
Yeah,
really.
He's sick. Yeah, he did all the fight choreography, everything.
So we're gonna see him out of costume.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Nice.
That's awesome.
Nice. Who did you get to do the choreography, by the way?
That's Hoon Park.
He did
yeah,
it.
Yeah, he
no
did
way.
it. And then another guy helped out, James Garrison Summers, who's
cool.
Just a super talented guy when it comes to martial arts and stuff. And he also produces music.
Yeah.
Really good music stuff.
So the actor that's playing Sleepwalker, or Sleepy as we like to call him, because Sleepwalker is a race of aliens from the Mindscape.
Right.
Who's playing Rick Sheridan?
Chris Cavalier.
So it's not the same actor.
No, so they're two different beings.
Right, yeah.
One, Sleepwalker's trapped inside Rick's mind, just sitting there kind of twiddling his thumbs until Rick falls asleep, and then he can
can form, which is the funny moment in the trailer when the girlfriend's like kind of like yelling at him from the other room.
Right.
And then she pops out and he's asleep, which that's. I gotta admit, that's some funny. Yeah, is that it? I was gonna say because I wouldn't be sleeping. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he's been waiting a while. Yeah.
You guys really took a risk there. That's great filmmaking.
That's a good point. Yeah. Totally
Maybe
unbelievable.
we should go rewrite that, right? No, I mean it totally worked though. Because when I seen Sleepwalker, I think that's the first time you reveal him in the trailer too, right?
Yeah.
And I was like blown away, man. Like just the look of it, you know.
Awesome.
So going back to the villains, and you did say Cobweb's gonna be in it. So how is Cobweb gonna work? Are you playing
we'll
on
keep
the?
you posted.
What I'm getting at is, are you sticking with the origin?
We're trying to stick as much with the comics as possible. Definitely got to tweak a few things here and there. It was never real clear on how Cobweb trapped Sleepwalker in Rick's mind.
Right. Yeah. They never really went into it.
Yeah. We may stay true to the comics in that form and not go into it as well.
You know what? Come to think of it, we really don't know why Cobweb has it out for Sleepy.
No, he's just devious.
He's just a bad dude.
Yeah, he just wants to. I don't know, infiltrate people's minds with evil.
Which is awesome.
Yeah, he's a Joker.
Is Sleepwalker a part of any bigger Marvel stuff?
Yes.
Like, did he ever do like the Avengers or anything like that?
He crossed over pretty heavily
in the Infinity Wars.
Because I mean, personally, like I do read a bunch of comics, but I've never read the Sleepwalker comic.
Well,
I mean,
you're not
after.
alone.
After seeing that, you're
after
willing
seeing
to get
this, I
into it,
definitely
though.
need to go pick it up and read it, and I will definitely be watching your series whenever you do.
Sleepwalker came about at a time when Spawn was huge.
Okay.
So that was, I believe, in my own opinion, that Sleepwalker was Marvel's answer to Spawn. Because, I mean, Ghost Rider was there, but it was the Danny... Ketch, yes. I was going to say Tretch, but that's because I have Naughty Not by Nature on my infinite CD player in my head right now.
No, I almost said Rand, and that's Iron Fist, right?
Yeah, it's not Johnny Blaze is what I'm getting at. And Marvel got really dark to kind of combat, the Image comics, because Spawn took over the planet.
Yeah.
And within 3 years, it had a movie. And so they started doing a lot of these, like the Midnight Suns.
Yes.
Remember that, man? That was all really cool stuff. I mean, you had Ghost Rider. You had all the crazy characters like Black Tom and guys like that came with Ghost Rider, and then Sleepwalker and Moon Knight. Moon Knight was another one that came out. Cloak and Dagger.
We kind of Dark Hawk.
Dark Hawk was.
Yeah, I don't know how dark he was, but we have, we want to incorporate some of those kind of forgotten heroes into the story as it goes along too.
Yeah, well, that was leading to my next question. Is being that he was so heavily involved in the Infinity, he's the only person that remembers the events of the Infinity Wars, by the way.
Yes, that's
so
right.
I mean, is there going to be anything that kind of like, I know that based on budget and things like that, you really can't show the rights and but I mean, is some of that going to come out in the storyline?
It's a little hard because we don't have to do it all reactionary, you know?
Right.
So we'd have to treat it like how Daredevil does, where instead of like directly saying stuff, we have to say the event.
Right,
If we're
yeah.
going to do anything, because we're not going to have like the insight to Marvel to know what they're doing, whatever. They're
Exactly.
Right.
Like basically anything he does, it'll be a reaction to the movies that are out right now, which is what I was hoping you would do, is somehow tie that in and follow the suit. I think that would be great for Netflix too.
And Civil War. You know, does Sleepwalker have to register, and does Rick Sheridan have to register? Like, which side
Are they
is
even known?
Yeah,
too,
right.
you know, like-
It'd be cool if Rick was on one side of it and Sleepwalker was on the other. And somehow they fought, but never at the same time.
That would be pretty crazy.
Yeah.
What are you guys trying to do with Sleepwalker? Are you going to do an origin story? Or are you going to kind of start off with him already as the Sleepwalker?
I think we're kind of starting where it kind of just happened. So we don't see him get trapped in Rick's
that's
mind
awesome.
unless
I
it's
kinda like that.
flashbacks or something. But there's no plans. Yeah, so it's kind of like it just happened. He's trying to figure out.
Just don't go Arrow
what's
with the
going on.
flashbacks, all right?
Yeah.
I'm just saying that's. Ugh.
Try not to go.
But yeah, I agree, man. That would be rad. Just have him one day, like in the middle of the day, he just wakes up and this has been going on.
Right.
Because so much time is wasted in superhero flicks on the origin.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes the whole movie is like
Or half
an
the
origin
movie is
story.
him like just being regular and finally getting bit by the spider, or finally going into the radioactive pit or something.
Great
like that.
segue.
Right.
Spider-Man. Spider-Man was heavily involved in with Sleepwalker. I know you can't really do Spider-Man,
Sure.
but you're doing Sleepwalker anyway. So is there a chance Spidey and Sleepy might, go have brunch?
I think one of the things we really want to keep with the series is we want to keep it like a lot of the more like lower obscure, because
Oh, cool, yeah.
everyone
So Moon Knight.
actually.
It's a thought. It's
Yeah.
crossed our mind.
I'm pretty
yeah.
agile. I'll play. I mean, Moon Knight with a beard.
Moon
No,
Knight's
I'm
so
just
cool.
kidding.
Marvel may be trying to do something with him soon,
Yeah.
but we don't know. Yeah, it's definitely crossed our mind.
But like so really we want to keep this about like lower, more obscure characters.
Right.
Like we want to try to keep it to like the Sleepwalkers and Darkhawks and Cloak and Daggers of the world, because I think they need their moment in the sun too.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
And
definitely.
the
They're really great characters.
Hypno Hustlers of the world.
Who?
Hypno Hustler.
Wow, that's really obscure because I haven't. That sounds like something I shouldn't be looking at.
Big 70s Spider-Man villain that has been used in the comics since like 2005.
Really?
Right.
Yeah.
Wow. That looks
he's,
like
like,
something I
stuck
got
in the
grounded for
70s.
having underneath my bed.
Right. That probably would have happened too if you had Hypno Hustler. on
Yeah,
your
my
bed.
dad would have been like, "This is crap. What are you doing? You're grounded."
Yeah.
So, but anyways, you guys are continuously shooting.
Pretty much. Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
So,
Writing
is
and
there
shooting.
is there a time frame? Or are you just like kind of like trucking along?
Yeah, we're trucking along. We have goals, with the VFX and whatnot. We're aiming for later in the year to have the first episode out.
Oh, nice.
So fall, hopefully. He's a full-time student. I have a full-time job and 2 kids. So, 3 if you count Sleepwalker, and then
the whole project is a
Yeah.
child.
Yeah. So,
Like I could say that about my job here. It's definitely like a baby. It's like you got to nurture it, take care of it.
Right.
I can definitely, and it's an artistic thing too.
yeah,
Like,
I
I
probably
can
spend
understand.
more time with him than the sadly. But so I have an understanding wife. That's nice. But so we're aiming for the fall
Sweet.
for the first episode, and it all depends on really everyone's schedule and stuff, because everybody's doing it, out of the, mostly the kindness of their heart. So we can't interrupt, if they have a gig going on, they're not going to put it on hold for this or whatnot. But
I gotcha.
things like that. So, yeah, I mean, the trailer, we actually shot the trailer like in a week. So we were able to we had everybody involved for like 3-4 days at a time. So I think for the episode, it might be a little easier. We'll, split it up a little bit, and we don't have to do it all back to back. So
How do you?
yeah.
All right. So we're gonna go ahead and take a quick break. We have the Civil War trailer that we're gonna run, and we're sitting here hanging out with these guys that made this awesome Sleepwalker trailer. I was actually gonna try and get James to play the Sleepwalker trailer again, but he never lets me play in my sandbox. We'll go ahead and run the Civil War trailer, and then we'll run it again later. So go ahead and check out this trailer, and we'll be right back.
the wrong side.
We're back. I'm Ortec the Batman, that's Darth Taylor, and this is Josh and Joe, the writers and co-directors of Sleepwalker. So, what did you guys think of the Civil War trailer?
It was cool. Look, I'm gonna be honest.
It's a little rushed.
It's a little rushed. It's really short, and I was really, really hoping there'd be at least a tease for Spider-Man.
Yeah, and I think you're not alone in that. A lot of people on the internet were actually posting the Spidey from the old cartoon, Spider-Man is Amazing.
Using what's his face from Pulp Fiction, where John Travolta, where he's sitting going like that. They put Spidey's face on him, and he's just standing in the middle of it, just like, what's going on? Like,
there's another one though where they take that shot where they show like the one side of the heroes and the other side of the other heroes who are going to be the what is the Great Lakes Avengers? That's what we'll call them.
Nice.
So yeah, they're off like this, and then Spidey is walking in between them, and he's kind of just like shuffling through, like looking at him, like, what's up, yo? It's pretty awesome.
I think it'd be hilarious if they like they said he's not going to be a cameo,
right?
But he's
a
going to
central
have a
figure.
small part.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be like literally like they're going to be all fighting. Spider-Man's going to come in and be like, "No, stop, Webb. We're all done here. It's done." Like I think Spider-Man's
really
not even
hope
going
he
to be on
doesn't-
anybody's side.
Oh, we're getting yelled at by the TD over there.
No, stop it.
Yeah, he literally Spider-Man's going to walk in there and he's just going to be like,
Guys,
"Stop it."
oh, you mean like guys, can't we just get along kind of thing?
wave 'em off.
That's what he does in
Like
the
Peter
comic
Griffin.
anyway.
Like Peter Griffin when he says, stop it.
Yeah, stop it.
Right.
So I think Spider-Man's going to be kind of he's going to be more on Tony's side, but then he's going to be the one that's kind of going to be like, well, what are we doing here? Like, what are we?
You know what would be
actually
really
doing
awesome if the Chain Gang showed up.
Really?
I'd be disappointed, but
Nobody gets what I was talking about, but Chain Gang is also villains that were in. I forgot to ask that. Chain Gang?
oh yeah, Chain Gang. We actually just released
Hey,
a new
look
poster.
who looks like a biker. I look
Someone
like a
does look
biker.
like a biker. We only have 3 out of 4.
I can only
of the
work on
Chain
Sunday,
Gang.
so.
Okay,
I'm just kidding.
We only film on Sundays.
Oh, really? Seriously?
No.
Oh, what is your shooting schedule actually?
When we can.
Yeah, anytime everyone's available. Yeah.
Nice.
I'm open, so.
I know. Like I said, those guys that you guys are doing this with, those are all weekend warriors, man. Week warriors. Those guys constantly. I mean, every time there's a 48 film shoot going on, they're jumping on it.
We just speaking of the villains, we released a poster just earlier today, and there's a little nod to an additional villain in the background.
Oh.
It might be.
Do I have to go?
She's pretty bright.
She is bright.
Wait a second. Where's my phone? I think you texted me or messaged me. Hey Taylor, talk for a minute while I go. No, I'm just kidding.
Basically, like, I mean, what's your plans with this? Like obviously you wanted more like a TV series, is not making it into a movie, but like long term, do you want to make like somebody like? Are you trying to get it picked up by somebody, or?
I mean, that'd be amazing.
Yeah, it
Well,
would
obviously they want to get to Netflix.
Well, yeah, but some people only do it just because it's their favorite thing to do, and they're doing it.
Oh,
on
you
their own
mean
time,
kind of like this
but-
show here?
Yeah.
The thing that worries us is a lot. There was an X-Men fan cartoon series that just came out a few days ago, and he released the first episode, and it looked awesome. And I guess Disney or Marvel kind of said no, and they shut it down. He couldn't air it, so that scares us. I mean, we would love to have it picked up and do it for real. We don't really know how to do that.
Yeah, considering that Disney owns Marvel
this the
and
poster?
Disney's known to.
Oh wow,
Is
there
that
it
the
is,
poster?
dude.
Yeah.
There's the
That's it,
poster.
yeah.
So who's
That's
the villain? Because I'm drawing a blank.
She's way back there in the
I
background.
can barely see her.
It's Spectra.
Spectra.
Yeah. So
You
she's,
guys really are going obscure. That's really cool, though. I mean, I don't mean that as like a knock or anything.
Well, she plays a big part in Sleepwalker's story.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
she's like made out of light from a diamond.
That's cool.
Bit by a radioactive diamond, basically. Yeah.
Stan Lee wrote it, so yeah. Everything's been bit by radioactive something.
Well, Bob Budiansky, the writer,
Yeah,
creator
the
of
original
Sleepwalker,
writer.
we've been in contact with him. And
No
we got
way,
to,
really?
Yeah.
Wow,
We got to
that's
sit down and talk with him.
That man, if he likes it, I mean, that's a push, dude. You
He
realize
loves
that?
it, man. He's all about it.
I really hope to see this on Netflix. I really wish you guys the best.
Awesome.
Thanks for coming on Nerd Talk.
Thank you.
Thanks for having
This is literally like the coolest guest we've had, except for Rod, just because Rod talked about NASCAR, and that's
No,
brave.
they're definitely cooler.
This is the coolest
This is the
interview
coolest
we've
we've
ever
had. I'm going to say this is the
I
coolest
like
we've had.
Rod, dude. I like
That's
NASCAR.
rude.
That was cool. We almost got to go to the NASCAR event this weekend, but you know, I got to do adult things like put
Rod's
on
also
underwear that
partly
doesn't
our
have cartoon
boss,
characters
so he's
on
kind
it.
of kissing butt right now.
But yeah, anyways, guys, you guys are doing an amazing job.
Thank you.
And as a fan of comics and also Sleepwalker, because I share that sentimental, connection with the character, man, you guys, thank you. You know, honestly, thank you for doing this. And I think more people should get off their butts and do what you're doing. Not me, because I do, excluding me and Taylor, actually.
Yeah, I recommend against it. It's pretty brutal.
Well, yeah. But tell them about the lightsaber effect.
I mean,
It was
for
not
our
easy.
intro, I mean, unfortunately, these guys didn't tell me about the tracking inside of Adobe After Effects, so I did it. I masked it all, frame by frame.
No, we told you.
Nudge, nudge,
No,
nudge.
who
chose
told
not
him?
to use it.
No,
That was
who
great.
told him? Who told him?
We both told him.
No, I told him.
They told,
told him too
me
when you weren't
after I
here.
got done with the longest scene I had.
Right.
So
No, we
like
told him.
No, you did not.
I did tell you, and you said, "Oh, I'm gonna do it my way," and you went. He went frame by frame. It took him like 4 days.
I've been there. Oh my god. I know. how
Yeah,
it
being a
is.
digital artist, yeah, for sure.
But I
That's
mean, I
brutal.
gotta say, I
But
do.
it looks
I
beautiful.
love. I mean, it looks beautiful, and I love every minute of what I did.
It's beautiful.
It is
beautiful. Yeah, but you guys did an amazing job on this trailer, and I can't wait to see what happens.
Thank you.
We're gonna go ahead and outro the show. Thanks for being our first, cool guest, I guess.
Yeah.
We've had other cool guests like
real
Tom
guest.
from first guest that isn't a part of our clique. Our clique. So you guys
Yeah.
are the first guys we've let into our fortress of solitude. So thanks for coming on the show again, everybody. This is Josh Knopf and
Joe Burris.
Chad
Chad
Redding.
Zielinski.
Bud Budiansky. What?
Sounds like whatever.
How can you not remember? Both of their names start with
You know
J's.
what? I'm just gonna give you a nickname
Jose.
because you're Jose. I have that nickname too, actually. But no, I'm gonna go ahead and call you Joe Cool because
there
that's
you go.
easier to remember. So you are now ordained Joe Cool.
That's awesome.
So thanks for watching Nerd Talk. We're gonna go ahead and roll the Sleepwalker trailer one more time, and then it'll go right into our outro. So thanks for watching. I'm More Tech the Batman. That's Darth Taylor. Over there is James, Utter Tech the Sausage Link. And these guys wrote an awesome movie, so you should go check them out on Facebook. You guys want to go ahead and plug your Facebook real quick?
Sure.
Yeah.
Facebook.com/SleepwalkerHero. Twitter, Instagram, Sleepwalker Hero. All
Go
that
check it
stuff.
out. You definitely will not miss out. If you watch the trailer, which you'll get to see it again, you're in for a ride, man, because this is awesome. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys next time.
Hey, babe. It's been an hour. Come on.
Be in a minute, Scorsese. Trust me, it'll be worth the wait.